I do not want you to be another statistic. Vendors are going out of business right and left right now. I know why they are. I'm going to share these reasons, so hopefully you can avoid them. This is Mike, the Caesar of Concessions, is back with another video for you today, my friends. All right. Well, guys, in my 14 years, I have seen vendors come and go. And it's usually for about the 7 reasons I'm going to list here for you. So use these reasons, take them in deep into your soul, and learn from them. And please don't be another statistic. All right. Reason number 1, these are in no particular order as they are all important, but the main reasons will be at the end of the video. Number 1, well, their events are bad. Let's just face it. They're doing events and they're not doing well at these events. They're just not making any money. And there's could be several different reasons for that, but by and large, their events are poor. They're not making any money. Therefore, they're going out of business. They're just picking the wrong events, honestly. Number 2 reason why a lot of vendors go out of business is their sticker price. They are outpricing their customers. They think it's extremely sexy to have a high sticker price, and therefore they're not selling as much product as they could had they lowered their price. But they're sticking with their high price. They feel their product is worth it, whatever the reason is. They're not dropping their price. They're maintaining a high sticker price, and they're just not making any money. And that is due to the fact that, guys, their sticker price is way too high. That's just it, period. Okay, this is a huge one. And I see this a lot. And that is overspending and being overzealous at the beginning and not realizing what expectations should be. Okay, so let me kind of break this down for you. I've seen folks go right into the business and buy a trailer their first year. A really nice, expensive trailer. They don't even know if their business is feasible over the long term by being in a tent for a year or 2, maybe even 3, to actually determine if they can make a sustainable living from selling food. And they go in and they buy really expensive equipment, really expensive trailers, all these really expensive banners and this and that, and they're spending a ton of money on a business that they just don't know if it's going to work out. So overspending from the beginning, kills so many people. Because look, you're putting so much money into this business, and you need to have money coming in the back end to at least break even. If you look at your financials, you're like, oh my gosh, we spent 40 grand, getting this business up and running. How long is that going to take you to pay off? Versus if you go with the tent and start off a little smaller, that initial investment is way less, right? Also, overspending on product and having waste time and time again. This one is like death by 1,000 paper cuts, right? This one will kill you. It just kills you slowly. Neither one of them are fun. I have a membership group where we do workshops, right? I give exclusive content. We have a separate channel in our Discord server where we can chat back and forth where the general public doesn't see it. Get with highly motivated people. Join my membership group for $2 a month. There will be a link in the description. Next, too much competition. That's it. That'll kill vendors really quickly. And not understanding that there's a ton of competition depending upon what food item you're trying to sell. And if you are an exclusive vendor, just let's say exclusive lemonade, man, there are so many lemonade vendors. You don't have any other products to offset the highly competitive marketplace that lemonade is. And you'll go out of business quick because all these other vendors are just taking money from you. You may be the best one out there. You may have the best tent, the best trailer, the best product out there. Other vendors are still taking money away from you. I got about 3 more amazing things why people are going out of business, but let me say this first. This video is sponsored by kettlecornmachine.com. They have the best lemonade and kettle corn equipment in the market. I see people's lemonade vending equipment breaking down, not even through a year of business yet, buying it from other manufacturers. That's a mistake. Go with kettlecornmachine.com. Get the best equipment in the marketplace. I have a piece of their equipment, the A1 sweep machine. Still, after 14 years, running strong. I don't think any of these other companies can say that. kettlecornmachine.com. Check them out. Next on this list. This is really important because I don't think people actually realize this when they get into business. This business is not consistent, particularly your first or maybe even your second year. It's just not consistent revenue. Because rain can affect it, heat can affect it, right? The crowd at an event, because the crowd is what we're selling to, right? So not realizing how inconsistent this business can be, and not finding locations that are set, whether it's farmers markets or in front of gas stations. I got a ton of video on locations that you can get where you can be set. But if you don't have a set location and you're traveling event to event, fair to fair, you don't know, without being in the business 2, 3, 4, 5 years, how consistent these events can be. And it takes time to find ones that are consistent. So vendors not realizing that this business is not consistent will run them out of business. Next, sizing up too fast. And this kind of goes with what I talked about, people buying trailers and stuff from the beginning. This is what I mean by sizing up too fast and not being patient enough with your business. You start off with a tent, and after a couple, 3 months, you're like, you know what? I think this is good. I think we can make a lot of money here. Let's go ahead and size up and start getting that trailer. Start doing this, start doing that. Start spending more money. You're sizing up too fast. I've seen this happen to people and have them go out of business rapidly within a year because they didn't let their business truly develop through a tent with less overhead and less money starting out. Sizing up too fast could run you out of business. And the last thing on my list, my friends, vendors not understanding how physically challenging this business can be. I've seen more people go out of business almost with this than almost anything else. Because you see someone, when you're checking out your business and your business model, selling kettle corn, lemonade, shaved ice, whatever, and you're like, how hard can that be? They're just selling cups of lemonade. You have no idea how hard this business can be unless you've done it for multiple years. You don't even know after 1 year how hard this business can be. It is extremely physically taxing. The older you get, the more the heat and the cold plays an effect on your body, and your recuperation time is really, really long the older you get. And me, I'm almost 50. I'm no spring chicken, and I realize that when I do events in the heat and I'm working over a grill or whatever, just working in general, even at just working a cash register, how it takes a toll on me than it did 14 years ago. Totally different. So vendors not realizing how physically challenging this business can be will run people out of business really quick. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Mike, the Caesar of Concessions, out.